It's just a list. It's just a list. Come and watch me.
What it do, dolls? Welcome back to the dollhouse. It's your favorite chocolate Barbie, Just Celeste, and I am back with another banger. Today I will be telling you guys how I almost got kicked out of the Air Force. It's not even funny, like, y'all. It's not even funny. I might cry doing this video. Like, my eyes are tearing up, like, thinking about it. So, this is going to be an emotional video. So, don't think I'm just, using this as cliche. I really did almost get kicked out of the Air Force. And the correct term for... I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tearing up. But the correct term for being kicked out of any type of military affiliation, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, the correct term for that is being discharged. And as you know, you can be medically discharged. You can be discharged for being a problem, like with attitude and discipline issues. Basically, you can get discharged for, it's tons of things you can get discharged for. Like, the main thing that most people get discharged for is medically, and that is how I almost got kicked out of the Air Force medically. So as you guys know, Friday the 13th, September the 13th, I graduated from Air Force military basic training. I graduated with, I didn't get honors. I did score above a 90 on my exam. I didn't get honors because honors, I think you have to have exact like 100. You have to have a perfect score to get honor grade or whatever. It's a lot to come with honor grade. Yeah. So I didn't get honor grade, but I did get Thunderbolt. I got Thunderbolt for my physical training, which means you score above a 90 on your PT test. So I mean, I feel like I excelled in basic training. I love basic training. Like, it was a fun, like a camping trip. Like, I know this kind of bad to say because like that's not what it's supposed to be designed for, but to me it felt like a big girls camping trip. And like, I met a lot of people. I did a lot of networking. Y'all, when I tell y'all I met some sisters, like, this forever gonna be my sisters. Like, they coming to my wedding. Like, they gonna be in my wedding if they can make it to like practices and stuff like that. Like, these are some girls that I really connected with. These girls, some of them, I feel like they more of sisters to me than the girls that I grew up with. Like, that's how tight we clicked. That's how we, just bonded. I guess you could say we all connected in that type of way because we were all going through the same thing. We all were, striving for the same goal. All we wanted to do was graduate basic training and get into the operational Air Force. So yeah, so I had a good time. If y'all want a video about my actual basic training experience, I can do a video on that. But if I go into just basic training in general, this video will be too long because like that's a whole different story in itself. So today I wanted to tell you guys. Today I came on here to explain to you guys why I went ghost after I graduated basic training. Sorry. So the day after you graduate basic training, everyone, they go in their dorms or whatever. There's our little house at the time. And you pack and you get ready to go on to your next step in your military career. And that is tech school, or as some may know it, AIT. So tech school is for you to actually learn your job. So the night after basic training, you go back to your dorms and you pack up and everybody is saying goodbye to each other because tech schools are in different places depending on your job. So different people were leaving at different times during that night. All through the night, people are leaving, like all through that night. And I'll never forget my chalk time. I can't remember the actual time, but I'll never forget. I had my girl B Smith with me, my girl Cynthia Rodriguez, Tamia Williams. We all slept in the day room that night. We all slept in the day room because our chalk time, I can't remember the exact time, like I say, but I know it was like around 2, something like that. It wasn't like, during the early night hours. So we slept in the day room, and the day room is like a big little area inside of our house where we just chill, talk about stuff, eat our protein bars at nighttime. And it's where we just really, you know, everybody can come together and just talk. It's kind of like a little meeting room. So yeah, we all slept in the day room that night. We were all talking about how we were gonna miss each other, and we were kind of nervous about going to tech school, but we knew that not Tamia Williams, but Rodriguez, B. Smith, and me, we were going to the same tech school. So we were like, we gonna hang out, we gonna do this, we're gonna have more freedom, guys. So we gonna get to, like, you know, chill, have fun, turn up, you know. We were so excited, and we talked about all day, all night, until we actually just fell asleep. So it was our chalk time. And somebody came in there and woke us up. I can't remember who. And they were like, it's time for y'all to get ready to go. Because, like, you have ECs, they're on shift during the whole night. It's like 2 girls from your flight. They stand at the door, and it's basically kind of like security watching over everybody for that night, just in case there's a fire or somebody gets sick, anything like that. So you have 2 girls that stay up the whole, well, 2 girls, we switch shifts the whole night, and it's always somebody on stand until the next morning. So these particular 2 girls, I can't remember who they were, but they came and woke us up. And I remember us getting our bags, we excited. So we had to go get our phones from CQ. And CQ is like a place where you basically you report and tell them where you're going every time you go somewhere, because they have to be accountable for everybody. So they'll know like who coming in, who going out. If you got a doctor's appointments or anything like that, you report to CQ. So we went down to CQ and got our phones, because that's where we kept our phones the whole 8.5 weeks. We kept our phones down to CQ. If you need to make calls or whatever, your MTIs, they would get your phones and bring them back to our house so we can make our calls, but the phones always stayed down there. So we had to go down there and get our phones for good, guys. We went down there and got our phones, and I remember the person who was giving us out the phones, the MTI who was giving us out the phones, he was like, are you sure that you're going to Shepherd, because your name is not on this list? And I mean, that right there, it kind of like, it rung a bit, like it shocked me a little bit, and it kind of got me nervous, because I'm like, no, why am I not on the list? Like, I'm going to Shepherd. So he was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You can just get your phone or whatever, and you can go. I'll just write down your name. I'll pin your name in, because you're not on the list. So I'll just pin your name in. So after that, after he said it was okay, it might have just been a mistake, I just let it blow over. Like, I ain't really think about it too much. I thought the reason why my name wasn't on the list because we kept our phones in like little Ziploc baggies that had our names on them. And like when I had went out the day before with my family on the town pass or whatever, I left my little baggie with my name on it in my parents' car, in their car. So I thought that like maybe my name wasn't on the list because my name wasn't in the little baggie thing. So I thought they just didn't write my name down. So I was just like, okay, whatever, it's nothing to it. So we got our bag, we had our bags, two big bags, our personal bag and our big green military bag. We had our phones, and we was walking to the PRC. The PRC is like this big, huge auditorium thing where you do briefings and stuff like that. Basically stuff for a large mass of people, so everybody can come together and be talked to. So we went to the PRC, we sat in the chairs, and the directions was, whenever we call your name, come down here, and you gonna line up to your bus to go off to tech school. And I remember it was bus 1, my name didn't get called. Bus 2, my name still didn't get to call. All the way up to bus 8, my name still wasn't getting called. I heard all my friends' names getting called. I heard, you know, the order of the names, because I don't know if it was in alphabetical order, but I kind of felt like it was in alphabetical order. And like they were going through the names, and I'm like, bro, they done passed in, so it's like they gonna come back. Like, is this in alphabetical order, or am I just tripping? And so when I never heard my name, I will never forget this girl. She was a senior airman. Yeah, she came over there and got me. And she said, if your name wasn't called, you have to come sit over here. And I remember them not telling me where I was going, what was going on. My heart was pounding, like literally pounding, because I didn't know what was going on, you know. So I was worried, because like I had just left from my family I was getting ready to be able to get my phone back, be able to talk to my family on a regular again. But now I'm just like, what's going on? So it was me and 2 other guys. One of the guys I actually knew. I didn't know him personally, knew him, but we had talked like during basic training, like during Beast Week. So we kind of knew each other. His last name was A-Bear. Yeah, I'll never forget that. He was like, what's going on? He was the main one out of the 3 of us asking the questions, because he was just like, what's going on? Why are we here? And I remember the girl, she kind of got an attitude, like, not trying to be disrespectful or talk about anybody on here, but she kind of got an attitude, and she was just like, listen, I can't tell you anything. You'll find out. She was just basically like, just be quiet and ride the wave. Like, blind by what was happening. So I remember a bus coming for the 3 of us, and we got on the bus, and the bus driver, he was like, make your last phone call and cut your phones off, because you're going to holdover, and once you get over there, they're gonna take your phone. So I'm giving you this chance right now to make a phone call. So I remember me getting out my phone, and I called my boyfriend. I called him, and I was crying. I was scared. I was just like, babe, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, they taking me to this place. I remember he probably couldn't even understand what I was saying, because like I was crying like so hard and so bad, because they told me I was going to holdover. And so I called him, and after I said it, I just hung up. Like, I basically didn't explain to him what was going on. I just called him in panic. So I can only imagine, you know, how he felt on the other end, you know, receiving a call like that from his girlfriend, and she crying. Like, anything could have happened. You know, I can imagine his mom was wondering. So I'm guessing he called my mom, because he didn't know what to do. He probably didn't know if my mom knew if I had called my mama. So I mean, that's what he did. He called my mom. So I salute him for that, because like, I didn't even call my mom. I just called him. They told us we could only get 1 call, so I called him. And so after that, I remember me cutting my phone off and me looking out the window and just crying as we were going to holdover or whatever the man had said it was. Like, I didn't know what it was during that point. So in my mind, I didn't know what holdover was. I was just like thinking of this horrible place, me basically being in basic training all over again. That's what I was thinking, because I was like, you know, what am I gonna do? How long am I gonna be here? Like, what's going on? Why am I here? Like, I didn't know anything, and nobody had told me anything. They just had us in the blind. They took us to this place, and they dropped us off. And so once we got there, I remember me getting off the bus, and it was this basket, this little milk thing, like, you know, the things that they carry milk in. I remember the woman, she was like, everybody put your phone in here. And yeah, and she took us upstairs to these dorms, different type of dorms. Not the dorms that we stayed in basic training. They were like they looked like old abandoned like trailers. But they weren't trailers, they were dorms. Like, they had bays, and they had bunk beds and stuff like that. Which I didn't stay in Alcatraz, which that's the name for the old dorms at basic training. I didn't stay in Alcatraz, I stayed in Disney. So like, that was Alcatraz dorms. That's what it was. It was Alcatraz dorms, but it was worse, because the windows, it was some windows busted out. Like, it looked like it wasn't a place suitable for even living in. So I was like, you know, I was scared, and I didn't know what to do. They gave us a cover, a pillow, not even a cover. They gave us a blanket, not even a blanket. They gave us a sheet, a white sheet, and a pillow. And y'all, if y'all want to see part 2 to this video, like this video, give this video 20 likes, and I'll drop part 2. It's a lot. So if y'all like this story and everything, just give this video 20 likes, and I'll drop part 2 on Monday. So I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Comment below if you want this makeup look. I did a tutorial on this makeup look, so if y'all want that video posted, y'all comment below yes. And don't forget, I'm doing a $50 giveaway to all my subscribers. Y'all will be going inside of a box if you're subscribed to my channel, and whoever is the lucky winner, they will get that $50 to their cash out. Because if y'all gonna subscribe, y'all gonna subscribe. So make sure you tell everybody to enter, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your mamas, tell your daddies, tell your grandmas to subscribe to my channel to get that free $50. And I love you guys, and peace. See you next time.